The Peugeot 508 is a stylish-looking 7-seat SUV that could be considered an alternative to the Volkswagen Tiguan Allspace and Skoda Kodiaq. It's a bit like one of those huge American-style fridges because it's so big on the inside, but outside it's more like a slender, style-focused smeg fridge. At its core, the 508 is a big, practical 7-seat MPV, although it's been dressed up like an SUV to stop it looking boring. Style is at the forefront of Peugeot design, and that's particularly evident in the 5008. With its fang-like daytime running lights, angular headlights, and a full-width grille, a new model is coming soon and looks even more stylish, which you can read about here. Down the side, the sheer length of the Peugeot 5008 has been disguised pretty well with chrome roof rails and trim bits, while the vertical light design in the rear lamps is a unique look. It looks good overall, though horrible fake exhaust exits at the back let the side down a bit. It might look even better inside than it does outside, though. There's a nice layered effect to the swoopy dashboard with a mixture of trim types, and it really brings an elegant edge to it. You'll get fabric seats as standard, though higher trims get leather, and you can even have it in red if you fancy. Build quality feels really strong throughout, and you'll have to dig hard to find scratchy plastic surfaces. Before buying though, you should make sure you sit in the driver's seat. The tiny steering wheel has a tendency to block the digital display if you have long legs and can't mount it low enough. You've got plenty of space throughout the Peugeot 508. The middle row has plenty of head and legroom, aided by the flat floor, which means no awkward foot Tetris for whoever sits in the middle seat. If you go for the panoramic roof though, you'll see some of that headroom eaten into. The rearmost row is usable for adults too, though you'd want to keep journeys short, as they're much tighter on space and therefore better suited for kids. Boot space with 5 seats in place comes in at a healthy 952 liters, rising right up to a massive 2,150 liters if you fold everything down. With the rearmost row up though, there's only a small amount of space. You'll get more in the back of a Skoda Kodiaq with all 7 chairs in use. You get a fair few bits of storage space throughout. There's a deep pocket below the center armrest, large drawer bins, and a tray for your phone that can be had with a wireless charger. Just don't put a large drink in the Q folder. You'll probably send it flying because of how close it is to the armrest. There are just 2 engine options for the Peugeot 5008, one petrol and one diesel. Both have an identical power output of 131 horsepower and very similar CO2 emissions. Where the difference lies is in the fuel economy. Out on the motorway, the Peugeot 508 is rather comfy. It soaks up bumps well, there's not too much in the way of road noise. You'll get some tire noise on more uneven surfaces, and both engines are nicely refined. It's easy to park, too, thanks to a great turning circle, and a reversing camera comes standard, which is good as visibility out of the rear window isn't great. The Peugeot 5008 has a RRP range of 36,810 pounds to 42,850 pounds. The Peugeot 5008 has not been tested by Euro NCAP, however, its smaller sibling, the 3008 has. The two are structurally identical, so the testing results apply to both models.